Oh, it's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and jail to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary, 'cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
to anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road.
the world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be afraid.
But every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee. A fwit-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Adventures waiting further down the road.
Let's go!
Hello. And uh-oh, where am I going? and welcome to Gothic Horror Gaming. I am the Grim Maven, and I will be running this lovely little story that we've got going on for you today. Thank you all for popping back into this fun little game we've got going on. Yeah, and welcome to Gothic Horror Gaming. First, a couple of things. I want to note that this is, in fact, a horror game. So I'm going to do a pretty broad content warning. It will, uh, we're going to talk about gory, gross, icky stuff, scenes of graphic violence, as we've already just had happen, possible drug use, possible interesting language going on. It's a horror show. So if if that is not exactly your cup of tea, I highly recommend checking out some of the other shows that we have on this beautiful channel. But yeah, this one's gonna get funky and maybe a little gross. Who knows? So yeah. So that being said, I would be remiss if I did not mention a couple of our sponsors. First of all, I would love to thank 3D2U, 3D printed personalized gifts for gamers, nerdy people, all those fabulous things that we love, like dice towers and knickknacks and trinkets and stuff to put your dice into, good stuff like that. Yeah, so visit 3d2u.org. You can follow them on Facebook and Instagram at 3d2u. They make some fabulous stuff. We love them over there. Fabulous stuff. Yaha. And then of course, we have Destination D&D. Yeah, you go play D&D in amazing, fabulous, exotic locations. I know they've gone to Muncaster Castle over in England. And then you can go to New Orleans this November, culminating in at the end with the Louisiana Renaissance Festival, which is pretty fabulous because I know a few people who work over there. You might even see them tonight. I would also love to mention Mab's Mobile Mercantile. Yeah, Carney meets Crafty. You can get a whole bunch of really cool stuff. Mab makes amazing stuff. Again, mugs for anything that nerdy you could think of. Crafty stuff, yarn, art. Yeah, just like pop over there, take a look. It's rad. We love it. Yeah, I would also love to mention Dread, some unnerving tales of poetry for dark nights by Melissa Lee, none other than our handler Z. She's a fabulous writer. She writes all kinds of creepy crawly, makes your spine tingle kind of stories. It's really fabulous. You can get them on get it on Amazon. And I do believe our very own Gloom Master has audio recorded a few of the stories as well. You can catch out Dare, which was her first book. Also pretty creeptastic, if I do say so herself. She wrote them. I didn't. It's amazing. Go check it out. Anyway, so we have some really talented people that work on this channel, and it's really cool because they let me hang out with them and sometimes run games. Yeah, okay, so speaking of games, a little bit about the game that we're running tonight. We are working with the Over the Edge system. Very easy. We love. So basically, what you have is you have these characters, and each character has 3 traits. The first trait is going to be a primary trait, followed by 2 secondary traits. The primary trait, you get to roll 4d6. 2 secondary traits, you get to roll 3d6. And that depends, like what you roll depends on whether you succeed or you fail. So, for example, let's say that our character is a pilot who moonlights as a photographer. So if they were trying to, like, I don't know, fly off of a infested island, you would roll 4d6 and probably do pretty good and be able to get them out of there. And then, of course, if he was, maybe like looking through binoculars that's probably very similar to using a camera. So you would probably roll 3d6. You can argue which way you want to go, and yeah. And so 3d6. And if you have no idea, like say our character is trying to bandage a wound, no idea how to do that, then you would roll 2d6. And then I also want to mention that you can, in fact, help or hurt our players. So if you would like to help our players, you just type their name in the chat, and our wonderful moderator, Sir David Percival, will keep track. Thank you so much, Sir David. You're fabulous. And so basically how that works is for every help, you roll 1 extra d6 and then subtract the lowest d6 that you got. So it's kind of like an advantage roll, basically. And having played this game many, many times, it has saved my bacon on more than 10 occasions, probably. But yeah, also don't forget that you can help me too. So, okay. Alrighty, Rooski. So let's get into the game. The time is 1998. We are located 45 minutes outside Gerhardt, Oregon, at a fancy dining establishment known as the Paper Mill. And it seems like everything was kind of starting out like a normal service. You know, we're down a server. We're having to rely on inexperienced wait staff, which of course adds a wrench into things. But luckily, there's only one turn tonight, so there's only 15 guests coming in. There is a terrible, terrible storm raging. But if you've ever worked in the service industry, you know that you don't close. What is closing? You know, unless the kitchen's on fire, you're probably going to have a service that night. So that's kind of what happens. So, yeah. Yeah. And even then, fun fact, I have done a dinner service while water was flowing down our staircase one time. That was a fun shift. Anyway, so yeah. Depends on the kitchen and depends on the chef. I would like to bring in our wonderful players this evening. And why don't we start with Mr. Billy Vincent? Yeah, hello, Billy. How's it going?
Hey guys, good to see you again. Welcome back. Glad you could all be here. Kind of a crazy night. Weather's really bad out there. It's really affected our clientele and our business. And Chef tried to do something tonight, and I think it's not agreeing with some of our guests.
I don't think it's agreeing with them at all. So
No,
what do you think's going on?
There's been a lot of, they've gotten really snappy, and they've gotten really angry. So much so that one guy just got up from his table, was going across the room, bumped into another dude, and they bit him in the face. Bit his ear, I think, or wasn't
his ear? Yeah,
bit his ear, and then ran outside into the storm. You know, it's so crazy. So crazy. And I think it has something to do. It was a mushroom dish. So I'm suspecting that maybe got some funky psychedelic mushrooms mixed up in there. Give me just a moment here. Kind of a night where I kind of need a little extra something there.
Little extra shifty for you.
Yeah, a little Manhattan for me here tonight. All right, there we go.
Cheers. I'm having another adult Shirley Temple.
Very nice. Oh, that's good. I always make it with patience bitters. And it's been wild. And poor Allie Jean, she's new and she's having a lot of problems, but doesn't justify how people have been going off tonight.
Yeah, it seems like things have been a little bit more spiky, I would say. Yeah,
I'm thinking somebody got that those mushrooms that what is his name? Jerry brought us. I think he picked the wrong kind, and they're psychedelic. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to find out. Speaking of Allie, hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Oh, it's like actually super weird. This is not how I expected tonight to go. I expected to walk in and have one table that hold on, what's her name? Oh my goodness, my trainer. What is her name?
Lucy?
Yeah, I expected to have like the one table that Lucy said that I could have. Because we talked about it in day 13 of my training. But she's not here. I'm like doing my best. And yeah, everybody's so weird.
Yeah.
I better make like $300 today.
I hope you do too, because this is a lot. And they definitely don't pay you enough.
No. I mean, like we do get like our like $250 an hour, and like that does something. I guess. Sure. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I hope things get easier as the night progresses. Speaking of easier, let's bring in Pete. Mr. Pete Frey.
Yeah, we're never gonna get to the cheese dish. This is pretty nuts. I mean, as for me, as for it goes back here, I've heard worse. I've heard of worse stuff happening. So like I got the order list ready of if anybody starts throwing anything of what we can order from supply.
That's very what forethought.
Forward thinking, you know, like yeah.
I mean, we know that breakage happens all the time, but you know, that's having it just like ready. That's nice. Yeah, so
I run a tight ship back here.
I like that. So what's your least favorite dish to clean off the plate?
Well, here's the thing, like the normally I don't like cleaning off chocolate, but they usually polish that off pretty well after the stuff that we got. So everything's pretty golden.
Cool.
I will say if they're getting when they get the fillet, a lot of times they will eat around the risotto cake, and then that will end up in the drain.
Oh
so.
Yeah, I can't stand those risotto cakes backing up the Hobart.
Yeah, well, it never it won't get to the Hobart. It goes to the sink first. Good heavens!
Oh, got it. You're right. I should.
He's not an animal.
You were correct. Forgive me for overstepping.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. We're weaving a tale of illusion.
Speaking of illusion, Jimmy, talk to me. How's it going? You're muted.
So we can't.
Illusion? What?
Illusion. Certainly not you. No, not at all. So what do you
No,
think
not at all.
about this particular evening's events?
All right. So I've had approximately 23 seconds to think this over, as has everybody. And I've had enough time to pour myself a glass. And here's the thing. In Salem, Massachusetts, there was a whole thing with like the bread possibly being moldy and that causing everybody to go insane. Like I saw a thing on the History Channel or Biography Channel not too long ago about that. Saying like that might have been possibilities. So maybe that was what's going on with the mushrooms, or maybe it was like not the bougie mushroom that Jerry brought us, but it might have been like a psychedelic mushroom. So this is all I'm going with.
All right. Well,
like it's that's some crazy stuff right there. Like
it's some crazy stuff.
I was a kid in the 70s. I mean, like this stuff happens, right?
Yeah. You know, mycology is you got to know your mushrooms.
You really do. And
really do.
I'm pretty sure that the straights over here, they just can't handle it. So it's fine.
Fair enough. All right.
You just gotta ride it out.
Hold on to the earth
right.
and hope that you don't fall off. Anyway, so as we have already, when the History Channel still did history, as we have already previously discussed. Mr. Nathan Yost was walking across the dining room floor towards the bathroom and bumped into the back of Charles Vander Snoot the second's chair, or yes, Vander Snoot Jr.'s chair. And in a fit of rage, Mr. Vander Snoot, in fact, turned upon the unsuspecting Mr. Yokes and did bite his ear off and run off into the night, which is currently quite stormy, and probably not the best idea for him to have done that. So, as you can imagine, chaos erupts. There are screams, there are people getting up out of their chairs, moving away from the situation. And of course, Mr. Yotes himself is grasping his ear, which is bleeding, and also screaming in pain. So,
well, yeah, I mean, he just had a Mike Tyson done on him, or an Evander Holyfield, however you want to look at it.
Yeah, depending. Anyway, so what do you guys want to do?
I'm in the back. I'm blissfully unaware of this. This is
Right.
Mr. Vander Snoot, please. This is a nice establishment.
He doesn't hear you. He's in the storm. He's gone.
Billy immediately picks up the phone.
Okay.
I run to the bar, grab a rag, and immediately run over to.
I was polishing with that.
I need it, and I press it against Nathan's.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nathan's ear.
Nathan Yote. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Allie, what are you doing?
I don't really want to be out on the floor anymore. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I'm gonna hide in one of the stalls for a while.
Okay. All right. Which bathroom?
Well, I'm gonna go to the employee locker room bathroom, the one that does smell weird. But it's fine. I'm just gonna pull out a cigarette and smoke in there anyway. So
okay, fair enough. And who are you calling, Billy?
I'm calling the. First, I'm going to call the. Is 911 a thing at this point?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm hitting 911.
Okay. You get a busy signal.
I hang up and I look on over. I probably have jotted down the police, fire, and nearest hospital.
Okay.
I would likely have jotted those numbers, the direct line numbers down.
Mhm.
Actually, probably just a holdover from before 911 got implemented.
Yeah.
Gothic horror jotting.
Billy's brain would just go, well, just in case. And so he's going to call. I think I'll call the police first because the guy ran out into the night.
Okay.
In the storm. So I'll
Okay.
dial the police number.
All right. It rings 4 times, and a sleepy voice comes on the other end and says, "Yeah. What do you want? Hello? This is
this is Billy Vincent. I'm down here at the Paper Mill restaurant down outside of town.
Okay.
All right. We just had one of our guests, one of our patrons, assault another guest. And we need someone to we need a dispatch out here.
Oh, okie dokie. Sure. So can you give me your exact location at the paper mill you said?
Yes, the Paper Mill restaurant.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So I will have dispatch out there, but unfortunately, due to the storms, we've had some trees that have been fallen. So we do have the fire department that is currently out. I will send an officer over there, but it may be quite a while. Is there any way that you can subdue or
That's the problem. The assailant ran off into the night.
Can you describe the assailant for me, please?
Yes, and I give a description of Vander Snoot who ran out the door.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I have an injured guest here. He has a chunk taken out of his ear, and he's bleeding pretty good.
Okay. Do you? Again, emergency services are spread quite thin at the moment, and again, it might be a couple of hours before we can get to you.
Hours. Okay. As soon as you can, we can. My maitre d is trying to staunch the bleeding right now. Should I call you back if things get worse, or should I call?
Yes. Yes. Call me at this number. I am the dispatch.
Okay.
My name is Sandy Randolph.
All right, Sandy. Yeah, as soon as they can get out here, the better. There's a guy who's acting crazy and running around.
Okay.
I should mention that the man lost his ear because the first gentleman bit it off.
Okay. Okay. That is an interesting thing to note.
Yeah, you can bump up the
I
priority
will-
on this a little bit, maybe. I don't know.
Yes, I will dispatch as immediately, and I will have an officer and an ambulance or some paramedics out to you as soon as I can.
Thank
But
you.
again, it's hairy out there.
Yeah. I mean, I know there's got to be safe, but get here when you can.
Will do. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So Jim, can you tell me a little bit about what's going on with Mr. Yotes?
So I have him sitting in a chair. I'm holding the compress to his ear, and I'm yelling, Debbie, can I get a fresh towel out here? Maybe a hot compress. Do we have a first aid kit or anything available?
Oh my God. Okay. You know what, Billy? Can you go into the kitchen and
Yeah.
Billy, can you go into the kitchen and get the big first aid kit that's on there? There, it has the burn cream, it has the compress, it has all.
Oh, in the kitchen. Yeah. I'm on it.
Okay, thank you. And at that moment, there is a very worried Amelia Tran comes over and starts doting on Mr. Yotes. Oh, my darling, what did they do to you? Oh no! Oh,
Ms. Tran, do you have a first aid experience?
no, I'm an accountant.
All right. I want you to. Okay. That's fine. I want you to hold this compress right here. Okay.
Right here.
Billy, where's that first aid kit?
Is this?
I just got in the kitchen.
Oh, my darling. And at that moment, Nora Charles starts snapping. Excuse me. Hello? When
yes.
is the next course coming?
It's gonna be a moment, ma'am.
What are we supposed to just sit here?
Yes. Or you can go out into the rain. Those are your options at this moment.
I have
Thank you.
never been spoken to like this in an establishment.
Okay.
Ever in my life.
All right.
She sits. A bit flabbergasted, but she sits. Billy, what are you doing?
I run into the kitchen.
Okay.
That's probably when I see him going for the first aid kit, which is pretty near my the wall of the dish.
Yeah, I would
pit
guess it
there.
would be on the wall between the dish room and the kitchen itself.
Yes, I would say that it is kind of in that. There's like a little corridor between the pass and the dish room. It's probably on that wall.
Okay.
I run on over. Chef, one of our guests is injured by another guest, and I'm grabbing the first aid kit.
And this affects me how?
There's blood in
I
your
better
stomach.
have runners in 20 minutes for the next course.
We'll do our best, Chef.
Thank you.
I kind of hear this. I got a spare rag that I've run under hot water and hand it to Billy.
Oh, thanks, Pete.
Yep.
Hey, is Chef being weird?
Yeah.
Did he eat the? Did he eat the special appetizer mushroom thing?
Well, he brought them in. I imagine he tasted them.
You didn't, did you?
No.
Don't.
Okay.
And I run back out to the main dining room.
All right. So as you can see, Amelia Tran is dutifully holding the compress to the side of Mr. Yote's face. And as Jim is trying to do whatever he can to assess and manage the situation.
Okay. All right. We're gonna pull the compress back. All right.
Oh, Nathan. Oh, it is gnarly to say the least.
Okay.
It is not as bad as you would think, but it's just kind of like there's a bit of it's not completely ripped off.
Okay.
There is a kind of like, here, I'll show you. It's like a bit of this has been taken out, so it's kind of flapping. And
You know, it
it's
only
bleeding.
takes 8 pounds of.
I'm so sorry. Could you please show us again one more time?
Yeah. So it's like if a big chunk had been ripped out, and this top part is kind of like flapping around a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's bleeding. It doesn't look good, and certainly there is definitely the risk of infection.
Okay.
What
Billy,
were you going to say, Pete?
Oh, it only takes about 8 pounds to remove a human ear. That's a fun fact.
Noted. Okay.
I learned
fun
that.
facts with Pete.
I learned that at a Claire's.
I learned it at a Waffle House, but
That's because you're classy.
Yeah, those toddlers squirm.
These jokes have been brought to you by the early 2000s. Oh man.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
Jim,
Billy,
here's a hot, clean towel.
all right. I need vodka. Highest proof.
Or I brought this first aid spray.
Okay, great. All right, cool. We'll use the first aid spray first. All right, cool.
Billy's going through the kit.
All right, cool. Thank you. Dab
Can I roll? I was in the army. Can I? I would assume
Sure.
I have some basic first aid training.
Absolutely. Yep.
That's a total of 9.
You know, it's a wound, and you're tending to it. So basically, like
I'm doing what I can when the pressure. That's it.
yeah,
So-
there's the only thing you really can do is kind of disinfect and slap a band-aid, or at least like maybe like one of those gauze pads.
Yeah. I'm looking through it to get one of them ready.
Yeah, we're gonna need to keep this cold until the paramedics get here. We need.
Is there a chunk missing, or did he take it in his mouth with him?
There is not a chunk missing. It's just like it looks like he just grabbed it and went.
Tore it. Okay, I thought he took a chunk out of it.
No, it's just torn.
It's just torn. Oh, as if that's better. Okay, great.
Yeah. No big deal.
All right.
I mean, it kind of is better because then he could just be sewn on as opposed to just having half an ear.
Yeah,
fair.
no, it is. We're gonna need to keep this cold. So we need a nice compress, and we need to keep it clean, and we need to keep it cold.
As this is happening, Mrs. Elaine Vandersnoot stands up and goes, "What about my husband? He's out there.
You can say that again.
What are you gonna do about it?"
I've already called the police.
Well,
And they're going to come and look for him and bring him back here.
well, all right. Where's the cheese?
We're working on that. Chef is plating it now. I'll just go check. Do you have this, Jim?
Yep, because and otherwise I can serve her some cauliflower here. So
I go back into the kitchen and look around for Allie.
I'm still smoking in the bathroom.
Ah, there you are.
Hi, excuse me. I had the door closed and locked. That's weird.
Allie,
What?
Allie, I need your help. Can you help me with something really quick?
Yeah, I guess you're nice. What
right.
what do you need?
I'm going to serve the guests the next course to keep their mind off of what just happened. But I need you just to carry the tray. You don't have to carry it up high.
Okay.
You can carry it down
Okay.
low. You can put it on the. I'll bring a tray jack. I'll put it out.
Okay.
I just need you to carry the tray while I carry the tray stand. Okay.
I'm afraid to go back in the kitchen because Chef yelled at me, even though he was being rude.
Chef's acting a little funny lately, so just try not to engage him. I'll talk to him. I'll get the cheese dish out to everybody. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now let's
Fine.
put on a brave face here, and let's go in the kitchen. I'll talk to Chef. I'll get the cheese ready to go, and we'll run it out to them.
Okay. And I go and I snuff my cigarette in the wall of the bathroom and I just lay the butt on the floor.
Billy glances back over his shoulder, kind of shrugs, keeps going.
Real quick, did you move Mr. Yotes anywhere, or is he still in the middle of the dining room?
I had him sit down originally, but I moved him to the table that was furthest away from everyone else.
Okay. So in that kind of corner over there?
Yeah. So yeah, probably in that little corner of the bar down by table 24.
Okay, great. Okay, sorry, back to Billy.
As I'm following Billy, so to get out of the employee bathrooms, I have to go through the locker rooms, correct?
Yes.
How many cooks are in this kitchen at this current juncture? Is it just Chef and like a couple of line cooks, or
it's Chef and Hector.
Okay, Chef and Hector.
The prep cooks have gone for the night.
Okay. Would I have a reasonable suspicion of anybody with like some sort of like utility knife or like you know, I don't know, something in their bag that I could just pick up on my way?
Well, considering that everyone's stuff is in a locker, do you know
do they lock them?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so rude.
So would
in a
you
small establishment?
Would you do me a favor and would you roll? Yeah, roll 3d6.
That's oh god, math. That's a 12.
Okay. I would say you know where you probably were chatting with Hector. You know where Hector's stuff is.
Okay. Would I think he would have anything like fun and like that I could use as like a defensive thing if somebody else gets weird?
He could. I mean, he's certainly a chef. He definitely has knives.
Great. Yeah, I want to look through his stuff.
I mean, you'd also go right through the kitchen too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You would go straight through the kitchen. Like you have to.
And we can show everybody what it is by putting it right there.
Ooh, fancy. Great. Yeah, I want to very discreetly, and I'm walking behind Billy, but not far enough behind that he can like think I'm not coming. But I want to try to just very like quickly and quietly like try to like peek in a locker, dip in some pockets. If I don't find it, that's fine. Or if I don't find anything, but reasonable suspicion.
3d6, please.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, that's a 6.
You open a locker, but it's the metal one, so it goes ka-chunk, 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 and Billy looks behind you.
Oh, and I just like I look and then I pretend to like trip over and be like, "Oh man, yeah, I still didn't get those non-slip shoes that they told me to get here." And then I keep walking. I slam it behind me.
Billy doesn't say anything. He's got other things on his mind right now.
Okay. All right.
I'm now standing in the doorway there, just kind of like watching this all kind of go on.
Okay. Very cool. In the meantime, Jim has successfully gotten Nathan Yotes over to the corner, and Amelia is over there with him, presumably doting on him, etc. So as all of this is happening, one of the broskies comes out of the little room, the chef's
Table
table
41.
table 41, and is like, "Hey, yo, Jimbo, Jimbo, where are those Bordeaux, baby? Let's go."
Yeah, just a minute, guys. In the
But, like-
meantime,
Well, like we asked like a while ago, and we got a bottle, but like that's not gonna be enough, bro. Let's go.
you know what? You're absolutely right. Give me a second. I'm just stitching up this guy's gaping head wound right now, and I want to be able to take care of that. Hey,
You're funny, man.
I know, man. Yeah.
But like, where's our Bordeaux?
Oh no, it's coming. It's coming in a minute. You're gonna have to wait. All right. Thank you so much.
Well, like,
Go in there and sit down, please. Thank you so much.
rude.
Go sit down, please. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
And he turns around, but like he's definitely got this like a bit of a shadow has passed over his face, and it's not great. Doesn't look good. He's menacing. It's menacing. Menace,
All right.
menace. But he does go
Um,
back.
Where is what's his name? Your bar back, Luke. Where's he right now?
That is a very good question. Do you know where Luke is, Billy?
No, nor do I know that anyone's looking for him. I'm busy talking to Chef.
All right.
Okay, fair enough.
Debbie, are you around?
Yes, what? I've been talking to the ladies over here. Oh my god, this is a nightmare. What's going on?
All right. In order to keep the D-bags in 41 happy, can you have Luke take some bottles of some nice Bordeaux back to them?
Yes. Yep, I can do that. You know what? He likes to stand in the walk-in sometimes and munch on the lettuce that's in there. I'll go and find him.
Why would he stand in the?
So
no,
Listen.
no,
'Cause it's
no, It's a
cold.
weird enough night.
I don't know.
It's-
Anyway, he gets lost in there with all the garnishes. Whatever. So Debbie goes in, walks into the kitchen and says, "Hi, Billy," and walks in, goes to the walk-in, finds our lovely little bar back, and gets him to go get the Bordeaux, which are down in the cellar at the moment. They have currently drunk all of the Bordeaux that were up here. Now they have to go. So, yeah. And what else is happening there, Jim?
I'm getting I went behind the bar in the meantime, got ice, put it into a towel. I'm having what is her name? Ms. Tran. I'm having her hold the the cold compress now on Nathan's head, and it's like, just hold this. I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna go take care of some other things. All right. You
And you
are doing
notice-
such a good job.
Thank you so much. And she's holding his head and then holding his head. And they're staring deeply into each other's eyes.
You
And
know,
that's
this
what's
is
happening at the
probably a
moment.
great night. You know what? This is gonna be one of those nights you kids are gonna laugh about 20 years from now. Absolutely fantastic. All right.
They
you
start
know what?
making out. Like, they start making out. Like,
Okay. So I'm
like,
gonna
like it's uncomfortable. Like, they're just all ear cold has gone out the window. They are just going at it, bro.
Excuse me. Maybe not
They-
the time and place.
They
Maybe.
don't hear you.
Okay. I just leave them
Mhm.
and I walk past I walk past my ladies who dine,
Mhm.
and say, Miss Charles, I am so very sorry for my tone earlier. As you can see, things are a little heightened this evening, and you know what? I'm going to be comping the cost of your dinner tonight. I'm putting yes, so
That is the
I'm
least you can do. The least you can do.
okay. But in the meantime, Ms. Irani, Miss Thornton, can I freshen your drinks?
Obviously.
Very good. And what were those drink orders? I get the drink orders and I go behind the bar,
Mhm.
start making their drinks. Are these two still making out?
Oh yeah.
Do we have a little spritzy hose?
Yep.
Hey,
Amelia looks up and goes, ugh, and then goes back to making out.
okay.
Debbie comes
Oh.
up with Luke behind. They currently have like 4 bottles of Bordeaux going through the kitchen. So 8 total, just grabbing all of them.
Yeah. All right.
All right, Billy, we're doing okay over here. How are you, chef? Okay, we're doing all right. Okay. And she just like continues through into the dining room.
I turn to Allie. Where's the wine going?
I've been in the bathroom. I don't know.
Huh. So, chef, I can run out the cheese course for you now.
You're late. Go.
Very good. Thank you, chef. And I grab the tray stand, one of the trays of cheese dishes, and I motion for Allie to grab the other trays and go out into the main floor.
I give a big sigh and I pick it up and I just as I walk.
Okay, so can you tell me kind of the order in which you're going to the tables?
And when I walk out on the floor, everyone's in their normal place except for those who are making out.
Yes, they're in the corner over there.
All right. I'm going to skip them to start. I'm going to skip the bros to start because I'm assuming that they've gone in there with the wine for them.
Mm-hmm.
So I will go to the 3 ladies.
Okay.
I'm
So
sorry,
yeah,
I don't have them all written down right now.
so that is Celine Thornton, Nora Charles, and Irani, sorry.
I go to them and I serve them first personally off of the tray.
Oh, finally. You would think that with a Michelin star, this place would be better served. Ugh.
You would think that, wouldn't you?
And they start to like ravenously eat the cheese. Like it's not like dainty, like like they are like grabbing handfuls of cheese and just shoving it into their faces. It is odd.
Wow, someone's got the munchies, and I go off to the next table.
As you go off to the next table, Charles Vander Snoot the third comes up to you and upends the tray and says, "What about my dad?"
I take a step back. I said, "What about your dad? I believe he's wanted for assault."
He's out there. He's clearly just
Oh, he's out there, all right.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
Me personally?
Yes, you. And he
I'm going to do nothing about it.
Pokes you in the chest.
I'm going to do nothing about it. And if you poke me again, I'll make sure you get charged with assault.
Fair enough. He doesn't say that. I say that. So as this altercation is happening, Jim, what are you doing?
I went and filled the. I shot the spritzer at the kids. They didn't stop. I filled the ladies who dine drink order and brought it over to their table, and I suppose I noticed them eating their cheese course ravenously.
Yeah. You feel a tap on your shoulder.
Yes.
Excuse me, Mr. Jim. And a man by the name of who you recognize as part of the five, but you're not exactly sure which one. And he goes, I don't know what's happening, but my friends are getting. I don't know what to do. It's they don't normally act like this. I'm just a little concerned. So
Did they
could
eat
we
the
just like
mushrooms?
the what?
Did they eat the amuse bouche, the mushroom?
The amuse bouche. Yes. I didn't though. I don't like mushrooms.
Good. Don't. Good. That's the only thing. Okay.
I'm just a little worried that they're getting more wine. And is there a way that we can like not do that? Because this is getting
We
out of
sure
hand.
can. We sure can. We can do something. Yes. I'm sorry. What's your name?
Benny Rosenberg.
Oh.
Nice to meet you.
Benny. Hi, I'm Jim. Benny, here's what I want you to do. I want you to were you in a frat, Benny?
Oh, no, I mean they all were. I
Okay.
wasn't. I'm just part of the, I got roped in because my
Benny, I
brother-in-law
want you.
and yeah.
That's okay. Benny, I want you to go challenge them all to a game of Flip Cup right now.
What?
Flip Cup. They'll spill their wine everywhere. They won't be able to keep drinking it. But they'll be very amused. Flip Cup. Go challenge everybody to a game of Flip Cup right now.
Flip cup.
Flip Cup.
Okay.
Go.
Okay.
Go.
Benny goes off to the room, table 41. As Debbie is coming out. And Allie, what are you doing?
I am still holding this tray and I'm looking around me in horror. These people are animals. They're all animals. And I'm going to set the tray down on the tray jack that Billy set down for me. And I kind of like look down and I'm like, what would Lucy do? And then I go and I grab like a water pitcher and I guess I start filling waters.
Okay. All right. Very cool. Back to you, Billy. So you have just been poked twice.
Oh, he poked me again.
Yes, he poked you twice.
Very good. Go find your father.
I'm not going out there.
I take a step back, and I'm working my way back to the bar. I'm about to call the police again.
Okay. Just as that happens, a hand comes onto Charles III's shirt, and Sophie Monroe stands up, and she looks a particular shade of green. I think I'm good.
Restrooms that way. Restrooms are over there.
Billy backpedals toward the bar more rapidly.
If I'm around her, I'm gonna give her my now empty water pitcher.
She takes it and hurls her guts up. Just.
Oh my god. Oh
just,
no.
Just
oh no.
The
no
sound, the smell, it's everything is just coming up, Sophie. So that's happening. How do you want to react, Billy?
Billy is still first priority. Call the cops again.
Cool. Yeah, all right. As that happens, you hear a great crash of glass breaking coming from 41. Just
That's
glass.
probably me.
Just
That's
shattering.
probably my fault. That's probably my fault.
Like, and it's just continuous. It's just
I probably hear that too, huh?
yo, yeah.
I'm gonna go out and go out and check that out. Just stick my head out.
Just out of the kitchen.
Yeah.
You witness everything. So the couple in the corner making out hardcore, like there's probably clothing that's starting to come off at this
Well,
point.
blood is pouring off of his head too.
Or the ladies ravenous, like the ladies are probably on top of the table at this point, just like ravenously eating cheese. You've got Charles, who is currently angry, but also dealing with Sophie, who's puking into a pitcher, and obviously there's glass being shattered from the table 41 area. And as you poke your head out, Benny, who was the you don't know who that is, but Benny comes running out and is like, I don't know, I didn't mean to. And all four, the rest of them just come hurling out, and they're incomprehensible. They are just absolutely just crazy, loud sounds, yelling. You don't really know what they're saying exactly, but it is clear that they are drunk, they are angry, they are not having a good time. Roll for initiative.
Sweet.
This is for everybody, yes?
This is for everybody. Everybody who's
How many dice would you like me to roll in this case?
So so let's actually, this is a good moment to take a pause and explain the hit point system. So your hit points, and correct me if I am wrong, Gloom Master, the hit points are your highest physical trait.
Right. Whatever physical trait you would associate with beefiness. So, like, in the case if your first trait was a gymnast, you would be rolling 4 dice, and that's a very physical thing. So you would have 4 dice worth of hit points, which would be the maximum value of 6, so 24 hit points.
Yeah.
If your highest physical trait is a side trait, you would have 18. If you don't have anything that corresponds, you would have 12.
All right.
Yes. And then, so your initiative order is just roll whatever
trait would be applicable.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So Grim Maven, I'm gonna have to ask you this. For people who work in the restaurant business, would you consider like server, maitre d', chef, dishwasher to be any bartender to be a physical job in this case? Like, because you are on your feet all the time and you are lifting heavy stuff. So
that is correct, but I'm going to defer to your traits in this case. Okay. Because I know plenty of people in the service industry who, while they can be on their feet all day long,
yeah,
in a fight, probably not the best.
Yeah. All right. In that case, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. I got a 10.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on, let me note these down. Not a 10.
I got a oh god.
You guys are lucky because I'm rolling like poop.
Oh, goody.
London fog. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Uh-oh.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Yes. Maybe.
Like really bad, you guys. Okay. All right. What else? Who else? Okay, so Billy, you have 6.
7.
Sorry. Oh, 7. Got it. Jim, you have 7 as well. Allie, what you got?
So I would be rolling 3 dice, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. I got a 12.
Great. All right. So, it is Elijah Samuel's turn first. And he was the one leading the charge out of the 41, and he is going to set his sights on you, Jim. He's going to come over and he's going to try and deck you.
How was the game of Flip Cup, Mr. Samuels?
He's coming at you with a fist, straight to the face.
Is he telegraphing enough that anybody could get out of the way?
Yes, I would say that you could. You can roll to dodge if you would like.
All right, I will roll my 2, or is it 1d6? Is it 1 or 2?
You're always going to be
2.
at least 2.
Yep.
All right, always at least 2. I will roll my 2d6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I got a 6. I got a 6.
Square in the cheek. Just gotcha right there.
Oh.
And luckily, he's still a little bit off kilter, so it's more of like a sucker punch. It didn't take you down, but oh, did it smart.
Yeah.
And you're gonna take 1 point of hit down.
Okay.
Yeah. Allie.
Oh God. Well, I'm still in proximity to a pitcher full of vomit. So what I would like to do is I would like to take said pitcher full of vomit and I would like to throw it at these bros. I'm so sorry, Jim.
It's cool. I might just puke too.
I'm so sorry.
Remarkable. Okay. I would like you to roll. So I guess roll me 3. You can roll 3.
Okay, thank you. I would also like to use a help. Remind me how helps work.
Yeah, so you're gonna roll 4d6 and then take the highest 3.
Okay, great. All right. That's an 11.
So you full on get Elijah just all over. It does splash a bit onto Anthony Volpe, and Jim does get a couple of flecks.
I'm so sorry.
It's cool. Grim Maven?
Yeah.
May I roll to prevent upchucking?
Yes. Yes.
Rolling to prevent sympathetic vomiting. How
Uh-huh.
many would you like me to roll for that?
For this, I think as a sommelier, I think you can go for 3.
Okay, very good. I got a 9.
Okay. It definitely like comes up like it's but you manage to keep it down. You have not yet vomited at a full wine tasting yet, and you've been to quite a few, so Good job. You didn't vomit. And next is Thiago Silva. And he is quite large and looming, and he came kind of to so they fanned out. So it would be it was Elijah came first, kind of directly to Jim where he was at table 33. And then so Thiago kind of made sort of a beeline down, like towards the bar. And then Anthony was sort of behind Elijah, and David Margulies went out kind of behind those two tables over there. Yep. Good job. Pitcher full of vomit. You're welcome. Okay, so Thiago is going to go for whom he thinks is probably the biggest threat, which is going to be you, Billy, and he's going to try and just like tackle you.
All right. I will obviously resist.
Yes.
I will use a help to resist as well.
Fabulous.
Because I don't want to go down just yet. And I rolled a total of 13.
Fabulous. So you easily sidestep this lumbering bull of a man who is just kind of like coming at you. There's no, again, it's not coordinated. It's just lumbering bull mass, and he tries and just misses and kind of stumbles a bit.
So is he standing at the then at like the end of the bar, kind of pinning me behind the bar ish?
Yes.
Okay.
Like you're not really pinned. He was kind of coming at you diagonally. So yes, he is past you more towards the bar seats.
Oh, I was trying to get behind the bar. Okay. So I haven't gotten there yet.
He is kind of in between you and the bar at this point.
Oh, he gets between me and the bar? Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible idea.
Indeed. And next is
since I'm right at the door there, here's a fun, we threw out that thing about it being normies. Your boy's got some skill. He's gonna throw a haymaker at the ear of the big guy because in my off time, I'm a boxer.
Hell yeah, you are.
I got arms of steel. So let's do some
clarification. You were going after the guy who just tried to take out Billy, yes?
Yeah, because he's the one closest to me.
Cool. Mm-hmm. I will say that it does take you, since you are at the door.
Yeah.
You are going to have to kind of go around the bar. So it does take you a little bit of time to get around there. Yeah. So you are. I'm trying to point like you can see me pointing. You can't see me pointing.
So I'm like right at the door of to the kitchen near the dish pit there.
Yes.
That's where I'm at. Like, and they came out of that that room, and if he's trying to get between him and the bar, he's got to go kind of past me.
Yeah, so he just kind of ran straight from the entrance of 41 and now is towards like bar 3. So you do have to kind of go around a little bit to clock him.
Okay. How does a 15 sound?
Yeah, you he has his back to you. So you kind of just hit him in like a kidney shot.
I'm trying to hit him in the ear.
In the ear.
Yeah.
He's sort of, because he went at him sort of pitched forward, you still can only get kind of in the side.
All right.
But he takes damage. Like that is not insignificant. So he definitely kind of falls into the bar seats and is struggling. He's still standing, but he's kind of like discombobulated and struggling to get his feet. And now it is David Margulies's turn. And he is going to, so 31 was unoccupied. So 31, he's going to pick up one of those chairs and he's going to try and just chuck it at you, Jim. Yep.
Can
so
I
do
duck?
You can duck.
I'm sorry. Go. Oh no. Oh, you were asking me a question. I'm sorry.
No. I was gonna see if you wanted to duck.
Yes. Yes, I do.
All right.
I would like to use a help on that one.
All means. I will. You can go for it. Go. You can do 3.
I can do
Go for
3.
on
All
this one.
right. All right. In that case, I'm still going to use a help. So rolling 4. All right.
Yep, you roll 4, take the highest 3.
Okay.
And that would be an
12.
opposed roll against whatever the Grim Maven is rolling for the guy
Yes.
throwing the chair.
What was that?
So that would be the opposed roll. So Grim Maven, you would roll to attack.
Yeah.
Jim rolls to defend, and if Jim is higher, equal or higher, he dodges. If not, he gets hit with the chair.
What was your roll, Jim?
I got a 12.
A 12. So the chair, you manage to kind of block it, but it does bounce off of your forearm.
Okay.
And that's going to leave a bruise.
Ow.
But you don't take any damage. It's just, it's not. So yeah. Jim, it is your turn.
All right, so directly in front of me, I have Elijah Samuels covered in vomit.
Yes.
And then also, I have the chair that was just thrown at me.
Mhm.
Who threw the chair?
David Margulies.
David Margulies threw the chair. And, okay.
There's also the tray right there, isn't there? That they were knocking
Yes,
over.
There is a tray on the floor with a bunch of plates and cheese.
Thank you.
You got
I
it.
grabbed the tray because I was down at the floor, and I just go to clock Elijah in the head with it.
It's really important for the dish pit guy to keep track of the dishes. So I'm just
Yes.
He knows
you,
who they
Dish
all
Pit
are.
Man.
All of them, at all times.
Dish Pit Man. Dish Pit Man.
Man.
It's a special superpower.
Truly. All right, so roll 3.
Roll 3? Oh, okay.
You know how to wield a tray.
Yeah, it's true. All right, cool. I got a 14.
You tied.
I goes to the defender.
Yes, so he was the tie goes to the defender, you said?
Yeah.
Fabulous. So he manages to kind of get out of the way in time to not get bonked.
Get out of my restaurant!
Fabulous. So that brings us to the top of the order, which is...
Do I get to go?
Oh! Yes, you do. You're next. Haha. Sorry, you and Jim.
Billy sidesteps the lug who just tried to grab him and just got punched by Pete. And I grab Ted, our regular, who's sitting in that end chair of the bar while all this is going on. And I go, "Hey, Teddy boy, can you help me with some inventory behind the bar?" And I grab him and just sort of roll behind the bar with him.
Oh, okay, Billy. Whoa.
I'm just getting Ted out of danger.
Yes, Ted has also just been like kind of... He's been Ted.
Yeah.
Just kind of like, huh. Like sort of just chalking it up to a weird night until this moment. So now he's behind the bar and just kind of like, whoa. All right.
You all right there, Ted?
And then when we get behind the bar, that's when I grab the baseball bat.
Delightful.
Which I never thought I would need at this establishment, but I needed it for the last place I worked. But it's
That
come
makes
with
sense.
me.
Chili's is a hell of a place, man.
Which one?
Chili's?
Oh, no. Bennigan's, my friend.
Oh yeah. They call that the
man.
Irish haystack. There it is.
Yes, we do.
Oh yes,
So-
chat. Tell me what's the background music, chat. Tell me.
So are we going ballroom blitz? Are we going or are we doing some Shaun of the Dead
Oh,
here
it's
and playing
Yakety Sack.
Queen?
Come on.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Just Christopher Cross playing very softly. When they get lost between the moon and
I mean, honestly, if we're gonna talk about it, the
Never gonna
music
dance
in
again.
this restaurant would probably be like actually some form of like Rat Pack,
Oh yeah.
like jazzy
Well,
something.
it depends on how avant-garde. It might be like Bjork or something.
Oh, truly. Oh, or just like soft beats, just like. Anyway.
It's Enya. It's all Enya.
Oh my god, no.
Sail away, sail away, sail away.
Zoot Suit Riot. That's good.
Nope.
Okay. Anyway, so back to the top of the order with Mr. Elijah. He just sort of scrambled out of the way of your tray, and he is going to grab said tray, and he's going to try and yank it out your hands. Mr. Jim?
All right.
what you doing?
I'm going
Again,
to
an
roll
extra
to
pose.
hold on to it.
I'm going to use a help.
Okay, in that case, I will also use a help. To
Fine.
go against your help.
Okay, fine. Help be help, baby.
Okay, cool. 15.
It is a tie.
All right. So I hold it.
So we're you and Elijah are currently locked in a battle of who's gonna get the damn tray. Neither of you have won, but you're just kind of like, give it to me. I want it. Yeah. All right. So back to who was next? It was Chiago. Yes, the bull. He has kind of barreled into
The chairs.
the chairs, and so he kind of rights himself a little bit, and he zeroes in on you, Pete, and he is also going to try and just run at you.
I'm gonna dodge and weave out of the way as I do, and I'm gonna use a help this time.
Fabby. Also, by the way, the two in the corner are still making out.
Well, that's romantic.
Naturally.
Because of course they
yeah.
are.
13.
13. Yeah, you. I rolled like crap. You managed to just get missed, and now the bull is kind of back towards table 41. So he's just kind of going up and down that little corridor. And now it is to Maximus. What you got? I'm sorry, not Pete. Allie. It's you.
Okay, great. So riddle me
This is devolved into a street fight, folks. Billy the bartender has brought out his Brooklyn bat and is looking to swing for the fences. Who will step up to the plate next? Chiago, the crusher, is looking to spear Dish Pete out of his shoes.
Okay.
Oh.
So we have Jim and the tray guy in
Yep.
he's probably very close proximity to me.
Yep.
Am I close to the front desk? I would be close
Yeah.
to the front desk, right?
So you are sort of so the fight is happening next to table 33.
Okay, so
Close to the front desk, and you are kind of in the space between table 21 and the front desk. So yes,
Okay.
you're kind of close, but you would kind of have to skirt around the situation.
okay. Is there anything like heavy and like very solid, like perhaps a decorative like a marble piece or a paperweight on the front desk? A paperweight. Or like a big piece of metal decoration that I could pick up in my hand.
We have
There is a
nice
phone?
lucite. We have my phone, but we also have a nice lucite Better Business Bureau award that we received last year, as bestowed upon us by the BBB and the Chamber of Commerce. It sits right here. It's reasonably heavy, and it's got a couple of sharp edges.
Ooh, that actually sounds great. Yeah, I would have picked that up.
Okay.
And would I be able to reasonably position myself in an advantageous spot to smack Trey Boy in the head? Or would I not be able to get too close?
So you would be able to get to the front desk, and then Trey Boy is closer to 33. So you would have to kind of go back around. I will allow you to go back around and maybe ready your action.
Okay.
If you would
Great.
like.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Cool. All right. Now it is Pete's turn.
Okay. I yeah, I'm gonna go and help out Jim by decking that guy.
Okay. Yeah. So, I would say that since he is currently occupied, you have free reign.
Yep. I'm gonna try and knock him out.
Okay.
That's a 12, 6, 4, 2.
Fabulous. Whereabouts are you trying? You're coming from behind. Whereabouts are you trying to smack him?
I'm punching him in the head and knock him out.
Okay, he is on the ground. You make contact. He is down, but he is not out.
Okay.
Kablam. Simply, it was attack of opportunity, a sneaky one, if you will. Cool. So it is. Whose turn is it? It is David Margulies' turn. He tried to throw the chair at you, Jim.
Lovely.
And so, what was that?
Nothing. Continue, please.
And so he is going to walk up, and he is just going to try and like squeeze you. So
doesn't he have to go over Elijah or anything, or who's?
No. So you were positioned with your back to the front desk. Elijah was positioned with his back to table 33. Pete just came from the bar area to knock him out, so he is now closer on the floor, closer to 22. So no, he is given. I would imagine it was a right hook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he is closer to on the ground, closer to 22, and David was coming from around table 31.
Okay. All right. Am I still getting to hold? Am I still with Elijah now decked and on the ground? Am I still holding the tray?
Roll 2d6 for me.
All right.
I mean, I knocked out the guy who was holding it.
Yeah, but it might have gotten wrenched a little.
Yeah. All right.
It is a bar brawl after all.
Yeah. All right. So he's coming to grapple me from behind.
Yeah, but sorry, would you roll 2d6 to see if you keep hold of the tray?
Oh, I got a 5. I said, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I got
okay.
a 5
Yep.
holding onto the tray.
It is now out of your hands.
All right.
Yeah. So I don't know, something in the shuffle that maybe he got knocked out, so it slipped away from your grasp. So yes, he's now trying to grapple you. And I'm going to use a help on this one too.
All right. Do I roll 2 or 3 on this one? Just 2?
Just 2.
All right. 7.
You are grappled. He is just gotcha, and he's squeezing.
All right.
Okay, so that was David. Now it is. What is that? Yes, now it is your turn, Jim. What are you gonna do?
All right, so I'm grappled. Can I? Do I have enough movement in my arms to try to solar plexus shot him?
You can certainly try.
All right, because so I have 2 thoughts in my head of solar plexus and stomp on his foot, or if I can't solar plexus, just stomp on his foot. Yeah.
So I would say his stomping is probably more effective.
All right,
He
let's
is kind
stomp
of
on the foot.
coming from there behind.
All right, let's stomp on the foot, and I am going to use a help.
Fabulous.
All right.
Don't forget to sing. Solar plexus, instep, nose, groin.
Solar plexus, instep, knee, groin. Do I get to do the whole thing?
No, you can stomp.
All right.
We're gonna hurt his
back,
head,
so-
shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes.
All right. With the help, I got an 11.
Yeah, you stomp on his foot. And he goes rah. And the grip loosens a little bit, but he still kind of has you.
Okay.
Now it is Billy's turn. What you doing behind that with that there bat?
I come up from behind the bar with the bat after glancing down to make sure Ted is safe and has a drink in his hand. And
He's kind of looking in the fridges.
there's a Corona in that one.
Oh,
Ted, I love you, man. Ted, bravo.
So-
This ain't his first barroom brawl.
Not.
Billy scans, are any of the bros still up, combative, and not grappling?
So Thiago is upright, but not very well.
Okay.
There is Anthony Volpe, who did not have a turn, but he's kind of standing in the middle, just holding his wine glass, just like. But he doesn't seem combative. So, so the only one that is an active threat would probably be Chiako at the moment.
But he is injured.
Yeah, he's hurting. He got hit in the kidneys.
All right. I yell at him, "Get on the ground, or I'll hurt you." And I kind of rear back and I wait to see what his reaction is, because I don't want to hit him if I don't have to.
He turns and kind of growls at you and sort of hunkers down and looks like he might charge. But he doesn't.
Bam!
Oh. He doesn't charge you. Because in that moment, Benny Rosenblum puts his hands up in front of you and says, wait, don't. Don't hurt him. These are my friends. I don't know what's going on right now, but they're just, I don't know, they've lost their minds. They're too drunk. I don't know, but like, just don't hurt him, please.
Does his speech carry weight with any of the guys that were in his party?
Thiago doesn't look like Thiago, I think, is startled by the sudden presence of his friend in the path and he seems to have stopped trying to like go at you. But it's a little too soon to tell if he is going to continue his rampage. Anthony's in the middle with his wine glass. Elijah's on the ground, and David is still currently like holding on to Jim.
All right, I take a step back, but have my bat up ready to swing, and I yell, "Let Jim go!" And I take a step back.
He doesn't let Jim go.
All right, well, that's my action though. So
okay. So now we are at the top of the order, which is Elijah, who was prone and hold on. Ugh, God, and is continuing to be prone. He's just man, that was a ringer. Again, he's still kind of dazed, not unconscious, but dazed. So we go to Thiago, who doesn't. He seems confused, so he doesn't really do much of anything. He just kind of like is deciding whether or not, because Benny is there and he likes Benny and Benny is good, but bad man with bat is bad. So he's just kind of like, rah. not knowing what to do, which brings us to Pete.
I'm going to like even I'm gonna help. Oh, I'm gonna help Jim out. I'm gonna do. I thought Allie was ahead of me.
Oh, yep, you are right.
Yeah.
Forgive me. Sorry, I didn't write it in the right order, so I'm having a boop bop boop.
Sure.
But yes, Allie is first. Sorry. Thank you for keeping me on track.
All right. Well, I got my little thingy thing. The BBB approves this message. And so I'm a college student. I took like an anatomy class or something like once. I definitely got a C plus, but I want to look at this situation and I have a clear view of this guy's head, right, as he's grappling Jim.
Jim is in front of you.
Okay.
So it's like you're kind of facing them head on.
Okay. So Jim is directly in front of me and like sandwiched between this other guy?
Yeah.
Oh, gross. Okay. Can I shuffle around and get a clear view of this dude's head?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great. And then using my college student knowledge, if you will, to pick where to aim that's not going to be a lethal, but like definitely going to get him on the floor.
Famous last words for this game. Boy, oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So, and I want to aim for that and just try to like probably a little too hard, because these people are awful. But I don't know if you'd like to classify that as like a knowledge roll or like a scrimpy little college kid bap.
I'm gonna say you know where to hit him. You just don't have a lot of strength to do it.
Okay, great. That sounds good. How many?
So let's take 2 for this one.
Okay, great. I want to help too.
Great. And he is unopposed. You're unopposed on this one because he is currently grappling the Jimbo.
Yeah, that's a 10.
You bonk him.
Bonk.
And he lets go, but it's more just like a situation. Like he lets go, it hurts, but it's not like it didn't take him down. It's just kind of that's gonna be a goose egg. Who just hit me?
Okay.
Yeah.
I am slightly disappointed, but I am like, all right, cool, whatever. Jim's free. That's fine.
Yep. Thank you.
It's sorry for the vomit.
Yeah, it happens.
And Pete.
Now that Jim's let go, now I'm gonna knock this guy out.
Okay. Go ahead.
Petey said knock you out.
That's an 11.
You just barely miss him, and it glances. You do hit him in the shoulder, but it's kind of like a. So he just got kind of like baffed, but like not in any significant way. So yeah, still upright, not really knowing what to do with his hands. And now it is his turn, and he's going to take a swing at you, Pete.
Okay. I'm gonna dodge out of the way.
This will be an opposed roll because you can see it coming.
Yeah.
Oh, trash. I rolled a 6. Yeah.
Yeah, I got another 11.
Yeah. So you
6, 4, 1.
Easily, and I just go. He swings so wide, and again because he's drunk and on some kind of weird brain thing, just goes kind of spinning out. And that takes us to Jim. Yeah, it's you.
All right, so Pete just punched at the guy who was just grappling with me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and
all right, and Allie Jean hit him in the head.
Reverse order. So it was Allie Jean hits him in the head. Pete
and
missed, sort of, kind of got him in the shoulder, and then he tried to punch Pete and careened wildly away.
Where? How is he positioned regards to me at this moment?
So he's kind of going towards where Elijah is on the ground. He's kind of
Okay.
going past the front desk at this point.
All right. So basically, all I have to do is turn and kick him.
Sure.
Right. I'm going straight for the jimmies.
At that point, Benny once again says, "Don't hurt them, please. Don't hurt them. They're good people. Just please."
They're trying to hurt us.
Okay, you go for it.
Swing away, Joaquin Phoenix. All right. All right. I'm swinging. I'm gonna roll a help. So going and kicking towards the family jewels. How many dice are you allowing me using a help? Is that two? Is that 3, or do I get an extra one because this is like a normal human thing?
No, this is gonna be a 2.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So here we go. Okay. 11.
You hit him in the balls, and he drops. So yeah. Bill, what you got?
Is the bull or whoever he is, Tiago? Is he being subdued? Is he like?
He's still in a state of confusion. You could potentially maybe talk him down. He's not exactly threatening, but he's also not threatening. He's kind of in that limbo state of like, I'm looking for my next target maybe, or because again, Benny is here. Benny's good. We like Benny, but bad man with bad.
All right. I stay where I'm at, and I say, "Hey, buddy, Benny says to chill out. We should maybe all just chill out. What do you say?
Huh?
Just chill out, man. Maybe we just sit down and just have a little think for a while, okay? Benny says it's a good idea.
Benny's
a good guy, right, Benny?
Benny. Yeah. We like Benny, and he grabs Benny and starts noogieing him. But it's not
all right.
Threatening.
Okay. Benny, you good?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I think at this point you are out of combat. So we have Elijah, who is on the floor kind of reeling. We have David, who has kind of careened past and is got whacked in the head, so he's not feeling too great. We've got Tiago, who's got Benny, and Anthony's got his wine. So it seems that things are out of combat, but there is a tension that if at any moment, if the wrong thing is said or done, you could potentially go back into a state of having to beat the crap out of each other.
I take a look at Ellie and I'm like, and Billy, I said, Chef gets really mad if we don't bring out the dishes on time.
Celeste goes, yes. Where's the next course? They have been eating the cheese this whole time, by the way.
I say,
okay.
I pipe up and go, hey, Benny, why don't you get your friends back in the room over there? What do you say?
Yeah. I can.
Because we've got dessert coming. Everybody wants dessert, right?
All of them kind of pop their heads up and they're like, yeah.
Well, let's all get back to our seats now so we can have dessert, right, everybody?
Dessert. Yeah, what? Which one did you get? Which one did you get? Which one do I want? Is you like the chocolate one or I like the, I don't know, the panna cotta sounds good.
Well, why don't you all get back to your seats and we'll all get dessert, right, everybody?
Yeah. And Benny
and I'm
is
looking
kind
at
of
the ladies
like,
too when I'm saying that. Like, right, everybody?
Fine. Ugh. And they are also just covered, by the way. Yes, this is the 5th course. And if anybody wants to see the menu that I created, by all means.
Oh, here we go.
Show it. Show it.
Yes, so we have
The amuse bouche is not on there, but
yeah, the amuse bouche, the mushroom in the dirt. So yes, Pacific scallon was a savion of pearl tapioca. We have wagyu tartare. Yes, indeed, yummy, yummy. I think I would go for the tartare. I believe Debbie said that it was sort of a mixed greens with apples, red onions, in a vinaigrette, and goat's cheese, I believe. But I would have gone for the mushroom ravioli. You know? And then miso
Haven't
cod.
we learned enough about mushrooms?
Filet mignon.
Yeah.
Listen. So yeah, so that's the lovely menu that we have here at the Paper Mill.
It's beautiful.
are the bros going back into their room?
The bros are kind of going back in, and Benny is ushering
How
them.
is everybody else?
So Amelia is topless. She has her bra on, but she has a shirt off. They are still making out. The 3 women are covered in various cheeses, meat grime, a marmalade of some kind. For Sophie is still quite ill. She has not yet vomited, but her head is between her legs, and Charles III is rubbing her back, and Elaine Vandersnoot is asleep.
I take the tray and I'm loading up the dishes that aren't broken, and I'm just like, I still like, you guys are still working. I'm still working.
You just hear from the kitchen, hands.
Billy immediately pokes his head through the kitchen door. Coming, chef.
Coming, chef.
I scan the room first.
Uh-huh.
What's going on?
So chef has all of the desserts. He's plating them. He is red in the face, clearly. Hector is just behind the line doing his best.
Does Hector look like he's been affected, or is he his normal Hector self?
He is his normal Hector self. From what you can see, you have not been interacting with him, and he is behind the line, very focused.
Okay. I motion to Jim to come help me.
Mm-hmm.
And as Jim approaches, I'm like, Chef had some of the mushrooms. Let's keep him placated.
Keep him away from the knives.
Well, that's going to be really hard in the kitchen. Let's get these plates out to keep him happy, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And
we're on it, chef.
Do you approach?
Yes, we come in ready to grab.
Mhm.
I keep my bat behind my right leg in my right hand.
Okay. Chef is clearly incensed. He is currently using those fancy long tweezers to like place edible flowers on each of the panna cottas, and he turns to you and says, "Never in my experience as a chef have I seen such a dereliction of duty. You are 5 minutes overdue. I've had to replate everything." And he takes the tweezers and he slams it down onto the pass, and they make a dent. It's not a knife, but it's tweezers, and oh boy. So.
Apologies, chef. Won't happen again.
Good news is they love the cheese tray.
Oh, Peter, you following us in with the dishes?
Oh yeah, I'm going. Yeah. Cheese tray was a hit, chef.
He grunts in your direction. And he takes one of the plates that had a discarded dead panna cotta and throws it at Dish.
Cool.
At the dish room, not at Dish.
Not at Pete, but at the Dish room is just
Thank you. That's
Now,
more of
as-
an explode. He's not actively threatening anyone, but he is erratic and kind of it's more of a like the slam and the throw is more of
I'm
a,
going to go and get.
express.
I'm going to go and get all of this stuff that Chef has been cooking and cutting with, and I'm taking that into the dish room.
Right. Okay.
Thank you.
Yep, I'm
I would
moving the
like-
sharp things away from the angry man.
Thank you.
You got it.
I'm grabbing plates and taking and backing out of the kitchen.
I would like to note that from the first call from Hands, at that particular tone, I walk slower. And I think at the point where he throws the panna cotta plate at the dish room is whenever I kind of peek my head around and I just kind of look. And then I kind of see if Chef has noticed me. If he has not, I'm not coming in there.
Debbie is also there, just like, okay, Chef, we are on it. I'm sorry, the dining room is pandemonium. Don't even worry about it. And he sort of grunts, and she is like, she does the thing where she all of a sudden has like 5 plates on her arm and like 2 plates in this hand, as she can, and so she goes out. And are we following?
I'm the last to leave. I keep an eye on things, and after everyone else is out, I look at Hector and go, "Hector, do you need a glass of water or anything?"
Yes.
You know what? It might be easier if you came out here and got it.
I don't.
That was the
I
last.
don't want to.
That was the last course, last turn.
Are there guests in the dining room?
We could slip you in the side. They won't see you.
And Chef points at his finger. If you step out of this kitchen, consider yourself fired. And Hector just kind of goes,
I'll bring you a glass of water. How about? Is that all right, Chef? Can I bring him a glass of water?
he looks at you and growls.
I'll take that as a yes. I back out of the room, never showing the bat, but it's right there at my side. Just.
All right. So now everyone has their desserts, and it is like, again, just an absolute free for all. Like the women are just shoveling food into their mouths. They're like it's primal. It's like very like you never, not even a child would eat the way that they are eating. It is ridiculous.
Got the Hobart working.
Oh yeah. It is like, especially in their like Chanel and their Louis Vuitton, just like shoveling cake and panna cotta into their mouths, and they just start screaming more, give us more. Who's feeding the bros?
I guess if they brought the food out and staged it, I will stand at the door to 41.
Okay.
And I will go, Benny, here, I've got these for your friends. And I'm just, in my right hand is still the bat. And I'm handing a plate at a time into Benny to hand to his buddies.
Yep. You hear like wood breaking. And
from where?
40, like in that room.
I think I could see into that room.
Yeah, it is trashed.
Mm-hmm.
It's trashed. Like chairs are broken, glass and plates are everywhere, and they are currently on the table chanting. Just some sort of like frat boy nonsense.
All right. Has Benny come to the door?
Yes, Benny's at the door.
Is the doorway? Is it a doorway or is it a door that we can close?
It is a door that it is. So the doors are currently open in this direction.
They're pocket doors?
Pocket doors, yes. But you can. They're open at the moment, but you could close them if you would like.
Great. Benny, let's give the boys their desserts, right? And then how about you come out to the bar? I got a special treat for you.
Okay.
I give him kind
Thank
of
you.
a wink.
Okay. So he distributes the plates, and they yell and give him hugs, and it's a joyous, momentous thing. And then again, they are kind of shoveling food, and
As soon as Benny gets out, I close the doors.
Yep.
And can they be locked? Can there something be wedged in the handle?
So they're sort of swinging doors. It would be difficult to bar them, but you could probably put something kind of heavy to make it more difficult to get out.
For the moment, I'm just going to close the doors and take a chair from the bar and kind of put it there.
Okay.
I'm going to make sure Ted stays behind the bar. I'm actually going to have him go.
Happy as a clam back there.
I'm gonna have him go to the far end of the bar so he's well out of harm's way, and I will use the pretext of pouring him a glass of whiskey down there to keep him out of the way.
Fabulous.
And I hand him the bottle afterwards and say, "Guard this."
Is it the fancy one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He kind of uncorks it and smells it. Oh.
Yeah. Stay back here in this corner until all these guys are gone, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Good job, Ted.
You're a good man, Billy.
You're a better man, Ted. Wish I was half of what you are.
Hey. So, Allie, what are you doing at this moment?
There isn't like an empty table now, perhaps from some people making out in the corner, is there?
There are a couple, like 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I see Billy move a chair in front of 41. And I might kind of trot up and be like, 43 is empty. If we want to move it, I can help you move it in front of the door so they don't come out anymore.
23?
Do you think that would help? Yeah.
23? 31 is currently unoccupied.
Oh, 31 also. That
Okay.
one. That's what I meant.
That might block the door to the kitchen at the moment, but that is a good idea. Let's keep that in mind. We have to. Okay.
Well, I mean, I don't think that's so bad with how Chef's acting, but okay.
Yeah, but Hector and Pete are back there too.
Okay.
But let's have that. Why don't you tell you what? Why don't you stack the chairs up in the corner away from it so we can get to the table faster if we need to move it?
Billy.
Okay.
Good idea.
And I go do that.
Yeah,
Billy, Debbie.
Yeah.
Luke's a big boy. Do you want to have him stand guard like a bouncer right there?
Oh yeah.
That's a great
That
idea.
could be a good. Oh wait, is he back? Wait. Okay, he came with me to get the Bordeaux. We went into the
Is he in the
cellar,
basement
and
again?
then he might be in the basement.
All right.
I mean, we could go around the outside instead of going through the kitchen.
Debbie,
Yeah.
here's what I'd like you to do.
Yeah.
Go down to the basement. If Chef asks, tell him that you need Luke to switch a keg. Okay?
Okay. All right. Okay,
and
I
then-
can handle Chef.
And then get Luke to bring a full keg up here. We're going to put it against the door.
Okay. All right. I can do this.
Okay?
Oh Lord. Okay. All right. Debbie goes through the kitchen door.
What's going on with the porn shoot in the corner?
They're just Has anybody tried to stop them?
I did with the hose earlier before
They're
the fight.
just still. They're like, yeah, they're still going at it.
I think that's the least of our worries, honestly.
They are
Like-
occupied and they are not hurting.
Yeah,
anybody, so
yeah.
I'm fine with
And
Yeah.
Mrs. Vandersnoot's asleep. All right, Mr. Vandersnoot is God knows where. What about Mr. and Mrs. Harrell?
Oh, they're just in the corner.
I'm gonna go check on them.
Uh-huh.
Hi, good evening.
We were hoping no one would know.
Okay. How was your dinner tonight? Was everything satisfactory?
You know, the food was delicious.
Fantastic. Thank you so very much. And you know,
The effects? Is this normal?
yes, absolutely not. This is abnormal. I'm going to chalk it up to the weird storm patterns that we're having.
Okay. Okay.
You didn't happen to have the amuse-bouche, did you?
We're allergic to
Good.
mushrooms.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. I
Well,
mean,
I'm allergic.
so
He
sorry.
doesn't eat them in solidarity because
You know, I'm so sorry to hear that. In fact, I'm going. Allie, either Allie or I are going to be fetching your coats in just a moment. I would actually, your dinner is on the house tonight.
oh,
Oh yes, thank you
that
so much.
is
And I hope you'll come back for our holiday service.
we would love that. Yeah.
All right, fantastic. Thank you so very much. Allie, could you help me with these people's coats?
Yeah, I guess.
Thank you so very much.
And I will go to the coat
And-
room.
In that moment, the power goes out.
Of course it does.
And that's where we will end this session.
Not the Hobart.
Not the Hobart.
It's mid-cycle. It's mid-cycle. I have to start all over again.
Don't worry, I can wash my hand.
All right. So thank you guys so much.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And that is where we shall pick it back up next week for the conclusion of The Shift from Hell. Yeah, so I would love, before we sign off, I'd love to introduce our intrepid players. Let's start with you, Jim. Who are you? Tell me everything.
Oh, hi everybody.
Not
I'm
me.
Dan Kostelik. Oh no, wrong one.
Not
There
me.
we go. Yeah, not yet. Well, I just hit the button, so there we go.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
I pushed the buttons. All right. Hi, everybody. I'm Dan Kostelik. I'm also your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare at a Renaissance festival near you. This is obviously not my real accent. My real accent comes from somewhere either in Scotland or Hershey, Pennsylvania. Don't you know? Now, either way, you can join me right here on twitch.tv/Nat21 Adventures for writing sonnets with Shakespeare. And that is either Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. or Monday evening at 8 p.m. Maybe we're figuring it out with Lady Prudence's schedule. So Modern Monday might become Modern Monday until mid-September. But that announcement will be up in the next couple of days on our various social medias. But you can also join me at the main Renaissance Fair. That starts next weekend in Acton, Maine, July 19th and 20th, 26th and 27th, and August 2nd and 3rd. And someone else on this stream is going to also going to be there, right? Oh, wow, I did that well. There we go. Yeah, so do join, and you can also follow me on all of my various socials, either at linktree/Shakespeare.approves or hobthetroll.bandcamp.com. So thanks very much for having me here tonight.
Excellent. Thank you. How about Billy? Come on, bro. Let's go.
I'm waiting to be
There we go.
I'm trying.
I got
I'm
it.
trying.
I got it.
Everybody, I'm
There we
Tom
go.
Sedorko. I'm also known as the Gloom Master here. Taking a break from running games and actually playing. Hooray! Something I rarely get to do in real life or on this stream. So fantastic. You can find me and my wife, the Gloom, Handler Z. We have a Patreon, Quill and Quote. You actually have to type it in like it is on the screen because what it is my wife writes dark horror and dark romantic poetry, short stories, that sort of thing. So it's really considered rated R. So if you don't actually type it in, it will not show up in searches. So you can find us on Patreon over there. She's starting up writing some more stories again. We've got 2 books out, Dare and Dread. I'm going to start recording. I'm going to see if my daughter will let me record tomorrow. I'm going to record some goofy stuff in a melodramatic voice. And we're going to put that up on our Patreon just for funsies. So you can find us over there. If you want to see us both in person, we're also going to be at the Maine Renaissance Fair coming up in Acton, Maine in a week and a half from now. So Handler Z will be there as Chaste Treasure. I will be there as Captain Sir Francis Drake. So that is the next place where you can find both of us.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. Miss Jean. Anna Jean.
Hi.
Oh.
I'm back.
Really, Gene. Amazing. Something. Hi. I'm Maddie. Real life restaurant manager. And also an event captain at a venue. This whole stream hurts me. You can find me on Instagram at Maddie's Comet. You can also find me on the stream you're currently watching and in your hearts. And also with Chase Treasure occasionally. This year, you can find me at the Louisiana Renaissance Festival, exclusively with Chase Treasure. And you can actually also find me at the Minnesota Renaissance Festival this year with the Side Quest Players. So if you like some riddies and puzzles and quests and, I don't know, shenanigans, you should come find me. You can also follow my Twitch channel and see me play stupid games hopefully early next week because I finally have a setup. I'm either going to be playing Date Everything, which is so much fun, or I will be playing oh god, what's it called? Blueprints, which is a very fun puzzle game. Highly recommend. Anyway, ha-cha-cha.
So that's going to be twitch.tv/Maddie's Comet.
It sure is.
Fantastic.
All right, Pete, let's talk about you.
Hi, gang. It's Steve O'Dockerson here. You can find me at hobthetroll.bandcamp.com. I got a really exciting news I'm going to break here. I am 4 tracks deep into the new EP, Super Sounds of the Seven Seas. What I have done is I've taken beloved hits from the 1970s with a nautical theme, and I've turned them into sea shanties. The set list so far, Son of a Sailor, Brandy, You're a Fine Girl, Rock the Boat, Coconut, and I'm currently working on the Grand Funk Railroad classic, Closer to Home, I'm Your Captain. We're doing all 10 minutes of it.
Oh, I love this.
Stunning. No notes. Perfection.
You can also see me at the Pennsylvania Renaissance Festival for the full run, the first week of the Louisiana Renaissance Festival, and rest of the time I'm at a zoo.
Woo!
Nice.
All right. Excellent. Cool. So I am there. There I am. Hi.
Why isn't it
I
working? There we
am
go.
your Grim Maven, also known as Katie Hauser. You can find me on Instagram at Rune Away with Katie. I do rune readings, tarot readings if you'd like, you know, that whole stuff. And yeah, you can see me here. You can see me there. You can see me every freaking where. I am not Roy Kent.
Who's that?
So I am also going to be going to school to get my master's in mental health counseling, so that's what I'm doing as well. who knows what I'll do with that. Anyway, so you can also follow me
Be a
at
clinical
Paw
mental
Patrol.
health counselor.
Not clinical, not yet. I have to get my
Well,
hours.
that's
first.
that's the point. After you do the thing,
That's
I'm
the
married
goal.
to one. Yeah.
Amazing. But yeah, pawpatrol@bayhab.com. But anyway, so yeah, thank you guys so much for hopping on every week to come and watch us play these wonderful games that we love showing to you guys. I want to shout out Sir David Percival for being our moderator for our Twitch points and helping us with those fabulous helps, which help everybody. I also want to shout out to our lovely sponsors, 3D2U. Check them out at 3d2u.com. Nerdy, 3D printed, wonderful, fabulous stuff. Check out Destination D&D. Go to fabulous places, play nerdy games, have a great time. It's fabulous. And yeah, once again, Mabs Mobile Mercantile. All the nerd stuff that you could ever want, she makes it, and it's super fabulous. So yeah, and of course, thank you all to you guys for just coming and playing with us.
Hooray.
Thank you. Couldn't do it without you. Until next time, I'm your Gloom Maven, and I'll see you back here next week. Same funky time, same funky place. See what happens. All right.
All right.
Mwah.
Mwah.